Peace. Peace and welcome. This is Chi Vital. I'm back with another tool for your toolkit. We are going over our Lakshmi lessons. So I'm going to wait for you all to jump on. Just a few seconds. Pardon me. I needed to quiet it down just a bit. Let me make sure I have y'all stuff ready for you. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Doing a little bit differently this time. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get this thing started. So we are going over 8 of the Lakshmis. There are 8 in particular, and they're called the Ashta Lakshmi group. So welcome, everyone. We are not doing them in a particular order this time. I just kind of went with what I felt was really relevant right now, something new, something fresh that some of you are not used to. So let's start there. So we're going to be talking about Vidya Lakshmi. Vidya Lakshmi. The spelling of her name is already in the title. All right. Vidya Lakshmi. All right. Some have her listed as the 7th Lakshmi, and some have her as the 8th Lakshmi. As we go through them, you will have 8 total. All right. This Lakshmi is the bestower of knowledge. For those of you who have been doing this work, you're like, okay, cool, another deity that bestows knowledge. But what we are familiar with is that Lakshmi deals with wealth, with abundance, with bringing in that cheddar, right? And not just financially, but through nature and other ways. But this Lakshmi in particular is about getting to the dollars by way of education. So she is also wearing white, similar to Saraswati, but she bestows on you knowledge and brings out the hidden potential in your intellect that will lead you to more money. When we go to school, our goals, usually like going to university, our goals are to go to school, get a degree, and be able to make more money. And so in order to go to school, you may have a need for scholarships. You may have a need for student loans. This Lakshmi in particular deals with that. So if you're looking for getting money to go to school, getting money to fund a project which you're going to need to learn something, you're going to need to access more creativity and understanding about a particular craft, just like studying at a job for a promotion, you want to go to Vidya Lakshmi. She will take care of it. She will make sure that you are inspired and you receive the information that is already hidden within you so that you can make that type of accomplishment. So I want to just point out some of the differences between Saraswati's education and knowledge and wisdom and all of that versus Vidya Lakshmi. Saraswati brings about wisdom and understanding about life and the arts and the science and music and how beautiful is it and how does it affect the world, right? It's more vast and like lifelong, always affecting everyone. Vidya Lakshmi is about the goal. You want to gain a certain amount of education or knowledge and understanding about something so that you can reach the goal of increasing your sales, of increasing your salary, of increasing your commission if you're an artist, of being able to sell things for more money. Okay? They're short-term goals. They're like, okay, you don't plan on going to school forever and an eternity. So we're not talking about eternal knowledge. We're talking about, I need this knowledge now of how to do these particular things in order to reach the goal of increasing my money through these talents, through this art, through this science, through this technology. So I want you all to make note of student loans that you either need to get accepted for, or scholarships. You're writing essays to get money for grants, money for school, money for equipment, all that are pertaining to your business. Vidya Lakshmi is a Lakshmi that corporations like to work with, because in a corporation, the bottom line is, can we increase our income, our profits? Vidya Lakshmi is going to work with you in how to increase your bottom line and meet it, surpass it in ways that you did not know was possible. But that idea, that inspiration, that's going to lead to you being at the leading, cutting edge, is going to come from you working with Vidya Lakshmi. Let's look at what's stopping you from gaining the knowledge that you're going to need to make progress. It may be you need to have a bill paid for school. Financial aid won't let you in. You want to get approved by your company to pay for certain continuing education courses so that you can apply for a promotion. Work with Vidya Lakshmi. You have any debts that you've incurred towards gaining the education that you need. How many of us are professionals and still are paying off student loans and they just don't go away? Go to Vidya Lakshmi, okay? These are the types of things that she will take care of. On top of that, she's going to remove the fear that keeps you from tapping into the creativity that's within you, to have the ideas, to gain the understanding, to learn something new. A lot of times when you're afraid of making progress, you feel like, okay, I have this new technology, new software came in, and I'm supposed to learn it in order to get this new position, but I haven't touched a computer in a long time, or I haven't really learned new software in a long time. The company I'm with has not changed anything, and you start to feel fearful. Vidya Lakshmi is going to combat that so that you can tap in again to your hidden potential. All right? Is this making sense so far? Let me know. Peace, everybody who just jumped on. Are you following what I'm talking about? The differences, especially between Saraswati and Vidya Lakshmi. All right, cool. So now, let me see. All right, some of the things that I did mention were insecurity, ignorance, and inexperience. So remember, when we're looking for a promotion, sometimes we want to move from one job to another and we're like, yo, I just need to make more money. But with the credentials I have, there's a job that I'm looking for and I feel confident that I can do the job, but I don't necessarily have the letters behind my name for this, or I don't necessarily have 5 years of experience, but I have 3 years of experience, but I was really, really immersed in learning everything. Vidya Lakshmi is the person that you want to go to, the deity, the deity that you want to go to in order to remove any insecurities that you have about submitting your application for that position that you think might be out of your league because of your inexperience. Does that make sense? All right. Excellent. Cool. You know, there's one other thing besides education, as far as let's say mundane things, education for a job, education for you to understand software. There's also education spiritually. There are some people who are interested in elevating into other realms of spirituality. And again, lack of knowledge, lack of understanding. So long as that goal is also connected to some type of growth that's going to bring you more prosperity into your life, you will deal with Vidya Lakshmi. Any learning that's going to lead to increased prosperity in your life. All right? So the mantra for Vidya Lakshmi, I'm going to type it in the chat, is Om Shreem Vidya Lakshmi Namo Namaha. Okay? So what if you got in from the beginning, you'll remember that I said that we're dealing with 8 different Lakshmi. So the Ashta Lakshmi. The Ashta Lakshmi is by the time we're done, you would have tapped into every aspect of prosperity that Lakshmi has to offer, specifically and in detail. So this is why this is the advanced version, because we're going to break down all these different realms of where we need to have increase and where we need to tap into abundance. All right? So I took the time, darlings, and I hope that you appreciate it, to draw a few things for you. So there's 2 things that I want you to draw this time. And as we go along, you're going to add on. All right? Someone asked in the group earlier about the parchment paper versus the regular drawing paper. Here's the thing. You want to practice drawing your yantras before you put it on parchment paper. Okay, especially if you're using papyrus, it's probably going to be kind of difficult to keep erasing and drawing. So practice on your regular paper, and then when you feel more confident, draw it on your parchment paper. Also, remember that I said there are things that you desire. Write those desires pertaining to this particular Lakshmi on the parchment paper. So as you set up your yantra that you're going to be using throughout this time, so you can keep drawing it over and over and over again for the 8, or you can draw 1 and continue to add to it. Just keep in mind that you always get what you put in. Okay? So I wanted to first show you the most basic Lakshmi shape. Okay? It is considered a 6-pointed star, right? But for you all to begin again working with Lakshmi, I want you to start here. You guys, I drew this for you. Can I get an applause? All right. Anyway, here we go. So you have the 2 squares. I want you to draw the 2 squares with the bindu in the center and yellow to fill in the middle. Okay? The next thing that you have that is really, really important, not that that's less important, but I want you to start there, okay? Because I like to take little molecules and then put them together, and then it's like, all right. So here we go. Here is your Ashta Lakshmi Yantra. I drew it in the way that I want you to draw it. Everything is not there yet. This in itself is very powerful. I want you to draw this, okay? I will upload a picture in HOC. And the only symbol I want you to have in there for now is the Om symbol at the top. All right? You have the 8 petals on the inside, 16 on the outside. All right? And notice, take this seriously because there's 2 eyes looking at you in that yantra. All right? So the next thing is, how many times, Chi? How many times are we going to say this? All right, guys. I'll give you a break. You're going to do the Vidya Lakshmi chant 108 times. 108 times. That's it. 108 times. Yeah. 108 times. It's not a lot. Okay? What if we don't want to break? What are the numbers? What are what numbers, Avi? Lakshmi is really working with her energy is she shows up quickly, very quickly, energetically inside of you, especially when you yourself are connected to abundance and you're following the suggestions and instructions that were given to you by myself and by Terrain. So you want to have a clean environment. You want to please avoid arguments. Most arguments are based in some kind of scarcity or fear, shame, guilt, all of those things. So like avoid them. All right? Do you use a compass to make the eye oval in the circle? Come on. You also want to make sure that every opportunity where you feel resistance, where you want to be in upset or you want to complain, turn it around. Turn it around and be grateful. Turn it around and focus on what you prefer. Because if you're going to ask Lakshmi to start paying attention to you, the last thing you want to do is have her focused on what you're focused on, and your focus is off onto things that you don't prefer. Because abundance is abundance, y'all. So if you want a whole lot of it, like, make sure you focus on the right thing. What if our children are wilding out? Here's the thing. Deities, altars, temples, children are pardoned for a lot of things because they're still pure in their intent. Like, they're not trying to control and be bad just because they just want to disturb things. So I don't even understand like how that's children. Are you kidding me? Children can touch altars and like they'll be fine. Right. They're definitely just there. Adults are so crazy. Anyways, use your tools that you have. You have your protractors, you have your compass. Yes, use those items to draw your yantras. All right? I think that was self-explanatory. Like, you're not going to freehand it. You want it to be precise. Do y'all have any other questions? All right, lastly, I'm glad that I see some of the attendees that are coming to our event on the 28th. So much gratitude to you for taking this next step. I have a final Bija sound for you all only, because you all are taking it that seriously. All right. So I will catch up with you guys in that chat. And if you're interested, don't forget to hit the link for the Eventbrite in either groups, HOC or the Royal Bloodline group for Dark Lordism. What else? Yeah, and if you appreciate these lessons and you want to continue having them, show your appreciation. Cash App, $ Chi Vital, and I will catch up with y'all later. I don't see any other questions. So, you're welcome, loves. Talk to y'all soon. Don't forget to catch y'all next lesson because y'all getting another one today. Woo, y'all on fire. All right. Love, love.